So today we're going to do something a little bit interesting. Obviously, you see there's the Saints here. This is my personal favorite team in the NFL. Been a Saints fan for a long time, from the times they had Drew Brees, Jimmy Graham, to Pierre Thomas, to Marquise Colston, if you remember those type of names. Jeremy Shockey even. But yeah, this team, I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent here. They've been kicking the can down the road for too long. They've been desperately in need of a rebuild. I mean, Derek Carr, his contract is not looking too hot right now. If you look up here, that's where we can go pull it up. But yeah, 2 years left, $50 and $60 million cap hit about to come in. You have older players. Alvin Kamara has been the heartbeat of the Saints for a long period of time. They actually cut Taysom Hill. We're going to go ahead and cut him now, actually, as we go ahead and do so. $10 million cap does get freed up. They drafted Trevor Penning, originally as a right tackle. We shifted him in the guard because he's been awful. They've hit on Eric McCoy, Cesar Ruiz, and Talisu Faga. Chris Olave has been getting thrown hospital pads by Derek Carr. That's why he's been in the hospital so much with concussions. Shaheed's been a nice deep threat. But if you go on defense, again, Demario Davis, Cam Jordan's been the heartbeat, as well as Tyrann Mathieu in the past couple years. Really been the heartbeat of this defense. But Davis and Jordan are both 36. Matthew's not getting any younger either. He's 33. So it's going to be starting to turn a new leaf over for this Saints team. And again, thank the Lord they drafted Brian Brzee. He's been awesome for us. Chase Young's been a bust. I mean, can't really slice it any other way. That can't-miss athletic pass rusher just didn't hit in the draft. I do love Kool-Aid McKinstry. They did sign Justin Reed over here. Pete Warner's been great as an off-ball linebacker. But this team hasn't really put it together. Again, they've been kicking the can down the road for a long, long period of time. So today, obviously, we're going to try to rebuild them. It's not going to be easy, though. Let's go take a look at the team's salaries. I'm going to show you why that is. Because this team's salary cap situation is not the greatest. Sure, right now we have $55 million. But Demario Davis at 36, getting paid $12.5 million. Eric McCoy, you have Olave still ready for a payday. Justin Reed, Alvin Kamara getting paid $7 million. The big one, Derek Carr. Cam Jordan, $20 million. Like, this team, since they have consistently kicked the can down the road, has paying a lot of older players a substantial amount of money. So obviously we have to get some of these off the books before we can even do anything. You still have Carl Granderson here too, getting a 5-year contract, 3 years remaining. But yeah, once we get this off the books, we should be able to turn things around. It's just right now, we very heavily have to rely on the draft. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We're at number 9. There's a chance Shedeur Sanders slides all the way to 9. If he's there, I'm probably going to take him. I haven't taken him in a rebuild yet, honestly. So we'll see about that. But again, drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below who you want next. I still promise that Joe Milton rebuild is going to happen. I just have something special than just a typical rebuild in that sense. But yeah, we're going to go straight into the draft. Not really going to do much in free agency. But this team needs a lot. And if Shedeur is there at 9, that might be the first building block. And then we got to focus on offensive line, another off-ball linebacker, and probably some secondary help as well. So here we go. At number 9, let's see what the Titans are going to do. They take Abdul Carter, number 1. That's a new one. Typically, they do Cam Ward. We'll see what the Browns do. Cam Ward does go. Sanders probably going to go at 3. And Shedeur Sanders does indeed go. It's going to go straight to 9. Mykel Williams at 4. James Pierce, Travis Hunter, Will Johnson, and Nick Scorton. Genty is on the board. I have done a rebuild with Ashton Genty already. I don't find that completely realistic. Will Campbell is here. I haven't even taken Will Campbell yet in any rebuild. Do we take Tedoroa McMillan? Pair him up with Chris Olave? That's something that's very interesting. We could take Campbell, put him over at right tackle. That's something we could also do. Campbell, again, is on the verge based on where you see the measurements at that can play tackle. That's on its arm length. Mason Graham didn't get picked by the Jags. I don't think he slides this far. To me, it's between Campbell and McMillan. It just depends on what the Saints really need. Obviously, I mean, you do have Rashid Shaheed still. So I think we're going to go Will Campbell. Keep him in the Bayou. Draft him out of LSU. He's going to play right tackle for us. Ain't true value. Got him at 9. Hidden development. We'll take it. Move on to the second round. Definitely still need an off-ball linebacker and some secondary help. This class is pretty deep in the secondary as the Jets actually took Jalen Milroe. Azari Thomas is on the board. Maxwell Hairston from Kentucky. Blazing corner in terms of his speed. Yeah, Malachi Starks is not going to be here. Andrew Makuba from Texas. quite interesting. You just can't really cover that well. Xavier Watts, Kevin Winston is a guy we can take later in the draft. If we look at wide receiver, Isaiah Bond, Marcus Golden still here. Again, not going to happen. Alec Amenor is a possibility. Take a look at guard. Dylan Fairchild is here. Fairchild could be a possible pick. I just don't think they would do it this early in the second round. Colin Kennard, Barrett Carter, Schlesinger's a third or fourth talent. That's a guy we could take and try to shift over to the other side. But I'm thinking Maxwell Hairston, 6'1" corner. He's faster than 4.49. I might have to edit his speed. They ran a 4.28 in the draft or something along those lines. But he's got B zone, B catching, B tackle. Only C man, but I'm going to edit his speed because he's going to be a little bit faster than what it is in game. 98, and it's got him at 41. That's rough, to say the least. I am going to edit his speed, though. He's faster than 90 speed. But this one, we can probably take Fairchild if he's on the board still. He is on the board. We're going to take Dylan Fairchild here. Saints desperately need some offensive line help. 51, get him at 73. Hidden development, too. But now let's go see. I don't think you could take a receiver. You could maybe take a flyer at tight end. We have another third-round pick. Interesting. Alec Amenor is interesting. Jaden Higgins, he's not a 2 to 3. He's not going to be here that long. Take a look at tight end. Ferguson, Lockie, Godson. I really like those. Is there an off-ball linebacker I could possibly take? Schlesinger's still here. I just don't think they have him highly rated. He's got A pursue. Hold on. Smail Mondin. He has A man and zone in this class. Elite speed 4.38, elite agility. He just doesn't have good pursue or hit power or block shedding. We take a look at Chris Paul Jr. from Ole Miss. He's got good physicals, A zone, B man, B block shed, B pursue. He's definitely an option. And let's take a look at Schlesinger real quick in the third and fourth round as well. Run stopper from UCLA. Not the greatest physicals, but he does have A pursue, B at power, B stamp. We're going to actually take Chris Paul here at the 30th pick in the third round. I don't know why my brain was messing up. 94, 133, does have hidden development. We'll take it. Again, in this is a different class that actually has hidden developments in the third and fourth round, thank the Lord. But we do need somebody to take over once Tyrann Mathieu goes. Doesn't look like there's going to be anybody on the board at this point in time. Billy Bowman's actually quite interesting, but I don't think they have him highly rated in this one. Or we could take a guy that could be the replacement for Alvin Kamara. That's something I might do. DJ Giddens out of Kansas State is interesting. Rocket Sanders. I do like Taj Brooks in real life, as well as Jordan James out of Oregon. Could be a guy that's a sleeper down the board. RJ Harvey as well is another guy that I like in the draft. But I think we might go Rocket Sanders here. From South Carolina. Oh, poor speed, though, is not something I like. Take a look at DJ Giddens, actually. I want a guy that's a little bit quicker than 4.6. 4.4. Again, A stiff arm, A bar carry, B trucking. It's another guy. There's a lot. I mean, really, you really can't go wrong at running back here. To be honest. Like, this class is so deep at the position, you just really can't. RJ Harvey from UCF, he has 23. This is really just going to come down to who's the youngest guy in the fourth one I can take. So Giddens is 21, and he looks like he's the youngest. So we're probably going to take him as the successor to Alvin Kamara out of Kansas State. Taking him at 73, got him at 100, normal development. But we're going to try to at least play him as a power back. That might be the last pick I show. Actually, I lied. I have a fourth round pick down the board here. We'll see what else we can do. Maybe get another safety. Nah, none of the safeties really look that great. You're not going to find a pass rusher this late on the board. So, there's not any more. I mean, Seth McLaughlin could be another offensive lineman you take, but his pass block finesse is terrible. Garrett Dellinger, guard, is not a terrible option. Jake Brendingstool, it's a possibility. Jackson Hawes of Georgia Tech, great run blocker. Or do you take a flyer on a quarterback? I mean, Curtis Roy, yeah, all these guys are UDFAs. So, honestly, there's not much left to do here. I mean, sure, I could take McLaughlin, Mays, or Kendall. From the ratings that this draft class has, it's probably going to be Drew Kendall here if he has good physicals, power center. Yeah, we're going to take Drew Kendall in the 4th round. 223, got 126, whatever. Does have hidden development. That's going to be it. We're going to go through the draft recap and see where these guys can play at. So in the draft, Will Campbell, we're going to shift him over to right tackle. Obviously, staying in the state of Louisiana, it's going to be very, very beneficial to this offensive line. Bump him all the way over there. Hopefully that solidifies us further for the foreseeable future. Maxwell Harrison, I do need to bump his speed up. I just don't think he's 90 speed. He ran a 4.28 at the draft. Like, no. Let's go boost him up to about 95 speed. 95. That's about accurate rating. If you don't like it, it is what it is. He's a fast corner. Dylan Fairchild is going to probably start immediately. Chris Paul, we're going to move him over to outside linebacker. That way he can still see the field. I think we need him at left, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but either way, he's going to play at one of them. He does up to 72. DJ Giddens, and then the draft after that. Jack Kaiser is another interesting guy. I wonder if he has a hidden development from Notre Dame. He does not, but he's been all over the field for Notre Dame. I do think he's a decent player coming out of the draft. And then we got DJ Campbell from Texas in the 6th round. But yeah, as we go adjust our lineup, we're still going to be a low overall. We're going to be very low, quite honestly. Let's see where we're at. We're at like 81, 83, believe it or not. So yeah, Will Campbell. Going to start Fairchild over Penning because Penning is just god-awful. Derek Carr is going to rock out for the midseason. And then we'll see if he's all right. If he's okay, we'll keep him in. If not, we'll bench him from Spencer Rattler. On defense, Chris Paul is going to start outside linebacker. Then, of course, you have Pete Werner, Tyrann Mathieu, McKinstry. So this is going to be the team we're rocking with. Again, we're 83 overall, 83 offense, 84 defense. I'll see y'all at the midseason. We're going to stay rocking the Saints playbook for now. And if it's all right, we'll keep it. If it's not good, then we'll have to change it. So at the midseason mark, surprise, surprise, we're 2-5. Not good whatsoever. How is Derek Carr doing? Because this is going to determine whether or not we bench him. I mean, 1,600 yards, 13 touchdowns, 10 picks is not terrible. Then again, it's not great. I'm going to go ahead and give Spencer Rattler a shot. Alvin Kamara is not doing so hot. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. At least Olave's doing pretty good. Brandon Cooks as well, Rashid Shaheed. How many sacks we're giving up? Cesar Ruiz and Will Campbell, of course, 2 of our best offensive linemen, aren't doing that great. Are we getting any sort of pass rush? I mean, kind of. How's our rookie doing out there? He's barely even playing. Only 14 tackles. What's he doing? Just sitting there twiddling his thumbs? Whatever. We're going to put in Spencer Rattler. Like, if we're going to tank hard. So let's go ahead and put him in and then see who we need to re-sign. Spencer Rattler, here's your chance. Take the reins. Lead us to the tank land. Number 1 overall pick so we can replace you. It is what it is. $65 million cap. Juwan Johnson wants to resign. I don't think so. Demario Davis. I'm going to wait till the end of the season because he might retire. Same thing with Tyrann Mathieu. So we're honestly not going to re-sign anybody. I will pick up the 5th-year option number C at the end of the season, but we're going to go on to the offseason. Let's see where we finish. Probably like a 5-12, 6-11 type team, but we'll see. I think I'm starting to get the hang of identifying what we can go. We did go 5-12 like I figured we would. Take a look at the stats after midseason. Spencer Rattler. All right. 25 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. If he can play like that, then he might have a chance at being a quarterback of the future. Just got to see, does he get star development or not? He is rocking with normal right now. On the ground, Alvin Kamara really falling off. 790 yards, 4 touchdowns. Only 40 yards a game. Goodness gracious. Chris Olave, though, 13 yards, 12 touchdowns. Brandon Cooks, 950 and 12. Kamara did add 500 yards on the ground, though. So that's really good to see. Over 1,000 combined yards still getting used in the receiving game. How did our offensive line do? Oh, my God. Fuaga did terrible in the second half of the year. Will Campbell locked it down, only allowed 1 sack in the back half of the season. But Fuaga, man, goodness gracious. On defense, Pete Werner, 150 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. That might be a hell of a season. Not even might be, that is. Harrison, 83 tackles and 4 picks. Could be a rookie of the year. And that'll be a good development upgrade for him. Let's go take a look at the in-season awards. Jalen Hurts wins the MVP. Surprise, surprise. Is this our first NFC rebuild? No, Giants Seahawks. I'm tripping. Never mind. Hurts does win Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aiden Hutchinson. Pete Werner's up there at 7. Love to see that. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Ashton Genty. Giddens all the way down at 7. Defense really goes to Mason Graham. Hairston gets robbed. Mason Graham on the 49ers is kind of crazy, though. I've always seen him mocked at number 4 to the Jags, not to 11 at the 49ers. Is what it is. Going to go to the offseason, see, do we get any development upgrades? I'm hopeful that at least Rattler goes up to star in case we can't get a quarterback where we're at. I don't know where exactly we're picking at either. Rattler does not go up to star. Olave goes up to X Factor. Will Campbell does have superstar. All right, we're getting somewhere. On defense, no upgrade. Well, Harrison goes up to star. Chris Paul is just a normal star. Davis is here. Oh, we did lose Cam Jordan. He retired. That's all right, I suppose. Brazil's going to take over the reins. Tyrann Mathieu now at 79 overall. Surprised Pete Warner didn't go up to superstar with the season he had. But now we're going to go as the Colts made the Super Bowl, but the Eagles took them down 31-28. We're going to move on to the offseason to see who we need to bring back. Well, actually, we're not bringing anybody back. I was going to pick up the 5th-year option on Brian Brzee. We have $146 million. Okay. I will bring Davis back on a 1-year deal. He is interested. 1 year, $14 million. He takes it. Tyrann Mathieu, same thing. They deserve to retire as a Saint, right? They've been here for a while. Mathieu is basically bleeding Cajun at this point. For as long as going to LSU, being in New Orleans for so long. He is a New Orleans, he's a Louisiana native basically. But let's go see who's available in free agency. Jalen Phillips is interesting. He is 27. I'd be interested in bringing him in like a 2 to 3 year deal. Let's see how he's done for the Dolphins. Oh, or Buffalo, excuse me. Not really anything. So, well, I mean, they're running a 4-3 technically, and he's a 3-4 edge kind of. So, no. Rachaad White could be a guy that takes over the Kamara receiving role. He's not a good in between the tackles, but he's good in terms of receiving the ball, like catching the football out of the backfield. Isaiah Likely's here. That could be a good replacement piece for tight end. We'll just give him a basic contract to see who's interested. Oh, the Giants are going crazy after him. So never mind. Cam Robinson, no. There's really nobody here that I would really want. Like Kwity Paye. I mean, not really. He's 27. Only 13 CFLs and 3 sacks. I might just be lame here, not go after anybody. Because there's nobody here that I really like. I mean, Kobe Dean is interesting. Dafe Owe. We do need another safety, but there's no safeties here. Richie Grant got superstar development somehow. So, like, I'll bring him in on a 2-year, $10 million deal if he wants to sign. He could be the replacement for Tyrann Mathieu next season. Justin Fields, he should be a Jet. The contract isn't fully updated. Like, I'll give Rachaad White like a 2-year, $10 million contract. Come in, replace Alvin Kamara. We have Giddens that could be the power back. So we'll see if we get both of them. We get Rachaad White, but not the safety. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. So that'll probably be our one lonesome signing of the offseason. I know it's kind of lame, but like nobody here is somebody I'm interested in. There's no good real tight ends. I'll have to draft a tight end, draft another edge, and pretty much go from there. As we take a look at this mock draft, their projections to pick number 4 with Jarvis Manning is the top 5 talent. Deep threat at 6'4". That is something you really don't see. A 6'4" deep threat receiver. Typically in this game, the deep threats are 5'11", 5'10", maybe 6 foot if you're lucky. Titans do pick a number 1 again. They take Jarvis Manning, the wide receiver I was thinking about. Great. Rashawn McClendon goes number 2. This might mean the quarterback. Will Connell just got taken. That was the guy I was thinking about taking here at our pick. We do have Matt Hart, who's still a top 5 talent. Clint Scott is 1 to 2. Do we rock with? Do we reach on Clint Scott? Or, oh God, a good speed, great throw power. A deep, B medium, A short, A throw and A pressure. This guy might be kind of crazy. Okay, the wide receiver, how good is Matt Hardy? 6'1", playmaker archetype. great speed or great strength, solid speed. You could always find a receiver in development. We're going to go quarterback. We're going to go Clint Scott here at number 4. I just don't think there's a way we can get another one if we trade back here. So he's 6'5" improviser, 32. Got him at 4. Normal development. Love that for us. Love that. We'll have to try to develop him, I guess. Gonna pretty much start him right away to get that development trade up. Wide receiver. Steven Bishop is a slot archetype. Does have pretty good skills here. Same thing here with Danny Whitworth. But he's got better catching than Parham. Less back catch. Better short. Better deep. Better release. So we'll see what is 6'3". 4'9" as a slot. It's definitely interesting. But we do have, Shaheed, Olave. So do we really need a wide receiver? I don't think so. I think we need a defensive end that can play in a 4-3. But it's not looking like there's any here, which is unfortunate. We do need another corner. This guy looks pretty good. Tommy Whitfield. Could use another corner. Need another safety, honestly. We need a lot. We do need a lot. He's got B zone, A catch. Wait a minute. ADC catch, ADC tackle, A pursue. Malik Kent is looking kind of interesting here. Zone 5'9", only solid speed, solid change of direction. Take a look at the physicals. Looking for good change of direction. So it's Andrew Sharp. Take a look at his abilities. Andrew Sharp, run support, B awareness, B play rec, ADC, BDD, A pursue, B block shedding. Oh, not draft. Take a look at your physicals here. Solid speed, good change of direction. I always hesitate when we're this part. This is always what takes the longest for me, is to figure out who I want to take, because I don't want to make a bad pick. But all the time I make bad picks. It's nothing new for me. So we'll see who I do take. I'm leaning between Bishop and that corner. Bishop does look pretty good, but I don't think we need another receiver. But I mean, Brandon Cooks is getting older. Rashid Shaheed's like 27 or 28 at this point. Yeah, we'll take him. Might as well pair up a rookie quarterback with a rookie receiver. 31, get him at 36. Oh, I'm going to crash out. All right, another draft time here in the 3rd round. Evan Walton looks okay. Got beat blocks for that guy. Josh Pearson. We do need somebody that can replace DeMario Davis. He is getting older. He's here as A awareness, A tackle, A pursue. Good defensive tackle here as well with A finesse move, A play rec. Maybe we can shift this guy out to edge and play. Curtis Sherman, elite 4.75 at 302. I get so much in trouble for drafting defensive tackles because they look so good, but they're just not. But I mean, we need somebody out on the edge. Chase Young isn't really getting it done. 84. We could trade back to probably get him. Or we have an A tackle, A awareness here with Heath Sears and A pursue. Or we can get Quentin Smith, ADC, A. I'm stuck here. Let's look at Heath Sears. See what we're going to do. Elite speed, great. Oh, nope. Sears sold it. 36, got him at 68. Stop with the normal developments. Oh my God. Can we end our drought of normal developments in round 4? I don't think we're going to be able to, but we can see about that. We did sign a strong safety to take over for Tyrann Mathieu, but I'm just going to check at safety and corner here. Hey, man. Sterling Nelson this late in the draft? This guy also has A tackle, but it's play rec is what's worrying me. 6'5" of marginal change of direction. If he had better change of direction, I would have 100% drafted him. But A press, B catching, B tackle. This guy's got A tackle. He could probably play safety, but this guy probably a little bit better. Take a look at Craig McMullen's change of direction. 4.49 decent speed, marginal change of direction. He's got good strength. We'll take him and move him to safety. We'll take him. Moving the safety. 145 to 100. Finally, a hidden development. Good night. Took it to the 4th round. What about tight end? I haven't taken a tight end yet. We still have a big need there. George Anderson could be the guy with a catch in traffic. But D spec catch doesn't, make me feel great about him. Is there like a big physical receiver that has great run block we can just move down? Lance Mullins? No. There's nobody really here that looks okay. I can always just take a blocking tight end late in the draft. This guy's got ADC, catch and traffic, B spec catch, B deep. Cortez McCann at 6'6", great strength, great speed, elite agility. We'll take a shot on him. We'll take a shot. 177, got 132, and normal development. Okay, I'm just going to go to the draft recap. In terms of normal developments, this might be the most unlucky I think I've ever been. Normal. Well, no, he's serious. Does he have normal? Yeah, he does. Our first 3 picks, all normal development. And then hidden, and then normal. So, it's a little brutal. I'm going to double check here. Oh, Lance Mullins has hidden. Okay, he's probably going to play the slot immediately so I can win him Rookie of the Year. So the computer took a guy with hidden. What about Jojo Pierman? So yeah, 5 guys with normal development, 2 hiddens. They're both going to play, of course. That way we can make sure that, or try to make sure that one does win Rookie of the Year. Here we have Olave. Bishop's going to play the slot. Or does Lance Mullins all the way down here? If Bishop has good run block at 6'3", he could be like a Darren Waller type, where he plays a little bit undersized tight end. He has 50 run blocks, never mind. He'll be wide receiver 2. We'll probably make Mullins our slot. A little bit young, I know, but it's really the only way we can get anything done in terms of a play offensive Rookie of the Year. So we'll adjust the lineup. I'll make the necessary adjustments and corrections. And then from here, we'll pretty much go to the midseason mark. 83 overall, again, 83 offense, 84 defense. Nothing really spectacular. Probably another not even 6 wins. Probably another 5-win season. I mean, it can't really do much about it. So, yeah, we'll go to the midseason mark. Probably have another high pick and go from there. I just realized Derek Carr retired. He was still under contract. So we get bailed out here. And that's probably why we had so much cap room. I didn't even notice it. I was just sitting here going through to adjust the depth chart to put our rookies as our top 3 receivers to hopefully get a dev trade. But yeah, he seriously retired. He's out of here. I mean, we'll take that. We'll put Mullins in the backup slot. I want Bishop since he has normal development to get it. Giddens we'll put here. But yeah, just wanted to highlight that, Derek Carr's gone. At the midseason, we are 3-4. We do have a running back breakout scenario. I wonder if this is Rachaad White or Giddens. Rachaad White. Let's take a look and see what he needs to do against the Vikings. Looks like 150 plus on both. 150 combined rushing and receiving to get the depth trait. And the Saints often the playbook as he is a receiving back. Not impossible. Take a look and see what our rookies are doing. Clint Scott, really good year so far. 1,500 yards, 9 touchdowns, only 1 pick, taking care of the football. Better yards per game than Rattler had a year ago. On the ground, Rachaad White not doing the greatest, only 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. How's he getting a breakout? I don't know. Our offense, yeah, of course, Olave, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. Cortez McCann has a 60-something overall, 350 and 2. Bishop and Mullins, so it's really getting spread out quite a bit, which I love to see. Mullins with 3 touchdowns as well. Offensive line, again, not doing so hard on the interior. Faraga's doing a little bit better than 17 sacks. Will Campbell is pretty much locking it down. Stradivarius, oh my gosh, Dylan Fairchild doing fantastic as a rookie. 4 intercepts, no sacks allowed. Defense, Warner, 40 tackles, 60 plus for Boyd, Young, and Brzee. Not getting that many sacks, a decent amount of picks. But let's see who we need to resign. Go take a look at that right now. I'm going to keep our playbooks the same as it's not, doing bad. Olave, we'll do a 4-year, $106 million offer. He takes it. Beautiful. I'm going to wait for Reed to regress. Chase Young, we're probably going to let go, or I might try to trade him because he's not worth 3 years, 58. He hasn't done anything for us so far. Like in 2 years. No sacks a year ago, 3 sacks this year. So we might, he actually got his contract extension, didn't he? He did. I forgot about that. I'm going to actually go in and adjust that once I offer him this deal. We won't bring back Cowden, so I will bring back Chase Young because I just remembered he got an extension from the Saints, and he actually took that quite easily. Justin Reed, I'll do a 2-year 23. And he wants more time. Okay, I'll come back when he regressed in the offseason. But we'll send him a week, see if Rachaad White gets that development trait. Other than that, playing the undefeated Vikings, so it's probably not going to go well. At this point in time, a part of the process, we went 5-12 year 1, 6-11 year 2. Our offense and defense ranks dead last, so this year we're definitely going to change the playbooks around. It is what it is. Clint Scott fell off a map. He only had 1 pick in the midseason, threw 13 more across the back half of the season, only 3,700 yards. On the ground, at least Rachaad White punched it in 10 times. That's about it. On offense, of course, Chris Olave, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Stephen Bishop, 730-6. McCann, 720-5. Yeah, other than that, wasn't too pretty. Fuaga gave up 12 sacks. Reeves with 7. Fairchild did great as a rookie. Will Campbell definitely did a lot better too. Fuaga we're probably going to let go because he's been awful. I mean, Pete Warner, 110 tackles, 90 for Heath Sears as a rookie. Could win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Christian Boyd, 19 TFLs, 4.5 sacks for Young and Granderson, 5 picks for Kool-Aid, and 4 for McCullen as a rookie. Please don't rob me this time around of Defensive Rookie of the Year. Mahomes wins MVP. Okay, Jordan Addison, Offensive Player of the Year. That's something you don't really see. No Saints here. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aiden Hutchinson. No Saints here. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Matt Hart. Robbery. All 4 guys got robbed. And Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to McCullen. So hopefully that means he does get a decent development upgrade. But let's go take a look at our guys that did have hidden development. It was only 2 of them. So, I mean, not going to be anything crazy. Nobody goes up on offense. Mullins has superstar. All right, Mullins. Let us see that going to slide into that wide receiver 2 spot. On defense, McCullen has X Factor? What? What do you mean he has X Factor? I mean, I'll take it. All right, McCullen. X Factor and 1 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Hey, say less. So the only thing that sucks for going to offseason, Scott did not get an upgrade from normal development. A little brutal. If he stays at normal, we're going to have to take another stab at quarterback. McKinstry goes up to superstar. Reed goes up to superstar. So that means we're probably going to bring him back. Sears goes up to star. All right, well, we lost Tyrann Mathieu, so one of these guys is going to have to flip over to free safety, which means I'm probably going to have to give Reed his 3-year contract he wanted. Is what it is. Of course, it's the Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl as the Chiefs win it. Did I say Cheagles? If I said Cheagles, I meant Eagles. You know what I meant. But we're going to have to give Reed his 3-year contract now. Fuaga, I'll pick up the option because I don't know if I want to bring him back or not. So this time we'll do 3 years, 35 for Justin Reed. Cool. $21 million, whatever. I have the money to do it. Demario Davis, he's 38 now. 1 year, $10 million. He takes it. Now we have $112 million. Definitely a lot of money to make some noise in free agency. It's going to be very dependent on who is there. Not only that, but who's also interested in us. Take a look. Brian Branch is interested. Warm State, I will love to bring Branch in. He could play free or Justin could play free. The Raiders are giving him a lot of money. Let me go back and just do a very player-friendly here. Very player-friendly. 7 years, $169. Golly, that's so much money. Keon White. I don't know, Keon. I have to think about how well you've been doing in Sim. Because he is, of course, a pass rusher. 6.5 sacks for New England. Can I move him down to defensive end? Sure. Would it work? I don't know. Take a look at tight end. Nobody's really interested. What about defensive end besides him? I mean, we could move him down. Or we can draft one. Where we're at, probably going to draft one. Michael Carter, no. I wish there was more players that were interested in us. Don't want Geno Smith. He's way too old. Is that Will Levis at a 79? Crazy. That's crazy to me. We might need another tackle to replace Fuaga at some point in time, but nobody here is actually good. At least that I want. I mean, Keon White, can we try him out at end? Sure, but I'd rather have my money go elsewhere when I know better players are going to be here in free agency. We might need some depth at defensive tackle. Like, is there a young guy here that could be okay? I mean, it's not looking like there's any young guys. How about a right end that could probably play defensive tackle? Not really one here except for Javon Hargrave. $10 million a year? No. I'll just draft one at that point. So yeah, I guess the only one we're going to go after is going to be Branch. I mean, nobody else is really here. I will throw a major bag at Tyler Linderbaum, move him over to guard. We'll see if he wants to sign with us. Probably not. We'll take a look. Brian Branch does sign and become a New Orleans Saint. The Bears are going crazy after him. We'll go player friendly. 4 years, 66. I mean, I hope we can bring him in. We are in contention on him. I mean, I don't really need Jamison Williams. Elton Jenkins has one offer. Maybe to play tackle. We'll do a 1-year deal for him. Let's see if he wants to come in as will play for us. And we don't get any of them. So, well, we get Branch. Solid. He's going to immediately come in and replace Tyrann Mathieu, who was gone. Definitely helps us out a substantial bit. And I can see what I really can do in free agency. We're going to move probably Branch to a free 88, 80, or 90 zone. Yeah, we're going to move Branch to free. Justin going to play strong. It's going to free us up to probably take a defensive end with our first pick, wherever we're at. On offense, need a running back this year. We're going to move Mullins all the way up to wide receiver 2 because he's got superstar. Pretty good on the offensive line. Just Fuaga's been awful on defense. Probably need another off-ball linebacker with a good development trait. McMullen going to be our second corner because he's got X factor. Davis is getting older. So, I mean, we'll have to figure that out. We do need another edge for sure that can actually get to the quarterback. So that's what we're looking in the draft. Probably edge, another off-ball linebacker, and running back. Oh, and tight end. Of course, tight end because we don't have one. So in the draft, we do pick at number 5 in the top 5. There's a couple top 5 projected players I want. Starting with Keyshawn Richards. Probably going to go at number 1. He's got elite excel, great agility, great physical. It's A, finesse, A, awareness, B, power move, A, pursuit, A, impact blocking, which is great. There's another top 5 down here with Michael Hightower at Arkansas. Another speed rusher at 6'4". Fantastic physicals. He looks like he's probably going to be the number 1 player in the draft. A, pursuit, A, finesse. Does not have his great power move or block shed. So one of those 2 guys is going to be the one that we take at 5. I'm not going to trade up from 5 to 1. It just costs too much. Let's go to our pick as Richards does go off the board at number 1. Surprise, surprise on that one. But we will take Hightower here at number 5. I'm hope to God that he does not have normal development. Please, number 5, get him at 5. Oh, this rebuild is cursed, man. Another normal development. Great. All right. Please snap the streak of first and second round players having normal development. There is a running back down here. A couple running backs that have round 1 talents. I don't think Frankie Glenn's going to be there if we wait. We could trade back to the middle of the second round to pick him up. We could take PJ Gary here. And not really tight end I want in this range. Let me go pause the draft. I'm going to do that before I forget. Let's pause it here. If I were to trade back, it'd probably be with like the Giants at 51 to pick up a 3rd round pick, maybe. Unless there's really a guy here that I know I want. I mean, Andrew Downing is a round 1 talent. He's got 8 tackle. Let's take a look at him. Power rusher. He did not participate in the combine or the pro day. He just said, screw you, Roger Goodell. Wait a minute. A, power move. B, impact. A, tackle. C, block shedding. He looks to be all right. He does look to be all right. I just don't want to pass up on a running back that I know I need. But what do we need more? We really need defensive end more than running back, really. He's ranked 51. Can't really trade back if I want him here. Is there another guy down the board that's around 1 talent? No. I guess we will take Downing here. 2 defensive ends in our first 2 picks. Please don't have normal development. 1337. Finally, hidden development. Thank the Lord. Let's take a look, see if that running back's here. I don't think he is. I would be jumping up in joy if he is. He is not. That's unfortunate. We'll probably go another year with Rashad White. Unless I want to take PJ Combs or Dante Wilkerson. It'd probably be Wilkerson over any of them, but he's 23. So is Combs. Let's take a look. ADC trucking, B to D, A stiff arm, the B. It's going to really come down to physicals. So marginal poor, decent, solid. So this guy's going to be better. Dante Wilkerson will be better. Let me take a look at him. Power back, elite jumping, decent change of direction. There's probably, we can go somewhere else. Like we do need another linebacker for when, oh God, Demario Davis retires. So, oh my gosh, one of these three right here for sure. A tackle, A block shed. All right, Sheldon Gibson, you caught my at 21 years old. Is there a better middle? No. So we're going to go with Sheldon Gibson, run stopper from Louisville, 21 years old. He's got great physicals. We'll take him here. 23, got him at 69, and hidden development as well. Now we're finally to get back on a roll that we need to be on. Let's go to the 4th round. Still need a tight end. This is probably around the time to start taking them. Take a look here. A catching, A awareness. Do you have great route running? Dang. This guy doesn't look too bad. I was just hoping with the 2 A's right here, he'd be good. But Kyle Bates, A short. 6'4" possession archetype. Good speed. Let's take a look at the other guy. In round 4, it's going to be Jonathan Dugan. Let's take a look at your physicals. Good speed, great jumping, good agility. It's just his route running. B to D, medium, B to D spec. It's just you really can't go anything off that. Now, is there a physical wide receiver that's got great route running, a good run blocking? No. Not that I can see here. So, I mean, it's either going to be Dugan or Bates. Considering the fact he has A short, A to C here. Just less catching. That's what makes me worried. But this guy's way worse route running. It's really tough. Really, really tough. I mean, he's ranked, 198 and ranked 123. So we're going to actually wait till the 5th round. One of those guys are going to be there in the 5th for sure. Like, he's got to be. So we'll actually wait till then. Is there another, defensive end type I can take? Not really looking like it. Is there a good defensive tackle? Good block shedding? A finesse move? That's not what I was trying to find out. But, I mean, Alfonso Farr at 145. Alfonso Farr, 145. 167, got him at 101. We're not at 145. He's ranked 145. Never mind. That was a bad pick. Bad pick by me. But now we're going to take whichever tight end is available, and that'll probably be the recap of the draft. And both of them are gone. Great job by me here. At least Scotty Fowler doesn't look terrible. But we're in round 5, and he's around 3 to 4 talents. So if you do the math here, he shouldn't even be available. So the computer knows something I don't. So therefore, I'm not going to take him. Oh, Kyle Bates is here. Okay, we'll take Kyle Bates. That's the end of the discussion there. Kyle Bates here, 157, 133 with normal development. Great. Our drafts so far, honestly, have not been too great. Except for Sheldon Gibson. These 2 guys, normal development for both. Well, actually, Downing has hidden. Yeah, Downing has hidden. We'll probably play both, maybe. I have to figure out how I'm going to. Because we still have Chase Young. So I got to figure that out. But other than that, this is what we're rocking with. Is what it is. We'll go adjust the lineup here before heading into season 3. We are an 86 overall. I'd like to be around an 88 overall at this point in time. So we are a little behind in terms of that regards. But not much you can really do. We're going to start Mullins at wide receiver 2 since he does have the better development traits. Let's see what else we can do on defense. I got to figure out a way to get my rookies in. Downey's going to play over Granderson. Honestly, Hightower over Young. Young just hasn't been cutting it. I mean, maybe moving to defensive tackle. I mean, a 4-3, it's not perfect. It's not. But in this sense, you can put him as a rush defensive tackle and maybe he gets some sacks that way. Only way I can really think about it. Hightower will play that way. We can try to get his development up. Start Gibson over Warner. Maybe shift Warner to inside and play him at sub linebacker. He'll still get plenty of snaps. Trust me. I just want the most opportunity for my rookies. So I'll move him inside. And then this will be the team heading into season 3. We'll try to get somebody somewhere. McMillan is going to be our cornerback number 2. That way he can play. But yeah, this is going to be the team. I'll make the adjustments for the rush ends and sub linebackers and everything like that. But yeah, this is what we're rocking with. Hopefully, we can find a way to start winning games. I mean, I'm trying to. Trust me. But yeah, this is what we're rocking with. I'll see you at the midseason mark for probably another 3 or 4 win team. Okay, at the midseason, yeah, it's 2027. That's all I got to say. We are 1-6. Do play the Commanders and also have a defensive line breakout. This might be Brissy. If we can get Brissy in an X Factor, this could be something. It is Brian Brissy. He's got to get 2 sacks for a development upgrade. It's going to be tough against Jaden Daniels. We got 20 players ready for negotiation, 167 mil. Definitely want Kool-Aid back, 5 years, 61.5. Not exactly bad at all for a superstar corner. Brian Brissy is not interested. We're going to have to throw him a bag. Probably 3 years, around $60 million if he wants to come back. He wants more money. Not surprised. Cesar Ruiz, Rashid. Eric McCoy's been doing really well. We'll try to bring him back 3 years, $40 million. Does take that offer. I mean, Rachaad White will let go. He hasn't been great. Pete Warner is getting older. He has been good, though. I'll bring him back later on like a 1-year deal. Justin Reed, 2 years, 23. He takes it. So, yeah, I got to get Ruiz. Let me take a look and see how you've been, actually. I don't think he's been great, if I remember correctly. He did have a good year last year. No, that's this year. Scratch that. 3 sacks given up already. We'll take a look at our offense to see what's going on. Oh, Clint Scott's doing bad. That's what's happening. On the ground, not getting any help from White. We're going to start Giddens, actually. Mullins is doing good. Olave, what the hell is going on with you? No idea. Davis is doing fine per usual. No sacks whatsoever. That's why. Yeah, our team's just doing absolutely awful. So at the end of year number 3 or 4, we're 5-12. Surprise, surprise on that one. I'm not surprised at all. Clint Scott, it might be time for him to get the can. 3,900 yards, 26 touchdowns, 20 picks, sacked 41 times. Goodness gracious. On the grounds, Giddens didn't do much better than Rachaad White. For the year, Lance Mullins let us only have 1 touchdown. Olave with 11, McCann with 6, Shaheed with 3, and then Bishop with 2. And yeah, Fuaga, it's time for him to go. It's time. I'm not bringing him back. Campbell, his worst season yet. Fairchild did good. McCoy did great. Ruiz did good. We'll bring him back. On defense, Demario Davis, 109 tackles, 15 tackles for loss, 10 as well for Downing, 6.5 for Hightower here, 5 sacks. 5 picks for McKinstry, could be an X Factor type year. Only 2 for McCullough, though. I don't think we got any awards. Yeah, none for MVP, obviously. No Offensive Player of the Year. No Defensive Player of the Year. No Offensive Rookie of the Year. And no Defensive Rookie of the Year. Fantastic. What a terrible season. That was just bad all the way around. Falcons finally win a Super Bowl. They don't blow the lead. Demario Davis does retire. Michael Penix, MVP. All right. I mean, I'll take it. I'm sure the Falcons fans love that. Don't love that as a division rival, of course. They're doing well when we're controlling the Saints. No upgrades here on offense. Yeah, Scott's probably going to get replaced this year. Maybe we try to trade him if it's not a substantial penalty. Gibson as superstar. Okay. McKinstry doesn't go up. That's shocking. Downing only has star. Yeah, Warner's going to be the new middle linebacker now. There's a lot that we need to fix on defense for sure. Our secondary, fine. It's just our everything else is not doing so hot. So we'll tag Brzee for sure. Maybe we try to trade our first-round quarterback. Not out of the equation here, considering the fact he does have normal development. We'll pick up the 5th year for Campbell. We'll franchise tag Brzee, $32.5 million. We'll bring back Ruiz since he did good. 3 years, 38. Free agency. Pete Warner's 30. We can probably draft a guy to replace him, honestly. I'll do actually 2 years, 14. He takes it. Let's come back. But yeah, we'll go to free agency. We'll see what our hands looking like, especially with the draft coming up where we're picking at. If there's a guy that's a good quarterback, then of course I'm going to go after him. We'll take a look here. Nico Collins has interest. I'll do player friendly, like a 2-year, almost like $66 million deal. Let's see how much interest he has in that one. It's between us and the Rams. Nobody is. Who else is interested? Elaine McNeil. Let's just sort by interest. Reese has interest in us. Then why did you decline that offer in the first place? That just doesn't make sense to me. We do need a better left tackle or a right tackle. Somebody that can play tackle, because right now it's just not cutting it with who we got. But nobody has interest in us, so it's not really much I can do if there's no interest. What does Jonathan Brooks do in simulation? That's all I want to know. 3.76, yeah, not good. I'm trying to figure out guys I can go after. No good tight ends. We will try for Nico. No good quarterbacks. I mean, there's that. Is there any middle linebacker that might have interest? I mean, Tyrese Knight. We'll try to do player friendly here for Jack Campbell. We have the money to throw at him, so why not? We are number 2 on him. Let's take a look if we get some of these guys. We get Nico. I did get Renardo Green because I have a plan for my secondary and Ruiz. That's a pretty good free agent class, if you ask me. Again, like I said, I have a plan. We have a loaded secondary now with Hairston and all these guys. So now receiving room is stacked. One of these guys can maybe even play tight end, possibly. Now, if we go take a look on defense, McMillan, we're going to move to free. Branch is going to play strong, his natural position. Maybe we try to trade Justin Reed out for a mid-round pick. He is older. He did get a new contract recently. We'll see what interest we have. And if we have a top pick, maybe we trade this down, keep our quarterback. I don't know. I'm debating about either trading back or trading up for a good quarterback, because we really don't have that many needs. If you think about it, our corner, great. Secondary, fantastic. Of course, we need a middle linebacker. Gibson, we're actually going to play at middle. We're going to play Gibson at middle. Let the 2 young guys go. Warner, we might cut or trade. Well, I can't. I just signed him to a contract. Thanks, brain. In the draft and back-to-back seasons, we are picking at 5. Nick Nash does go number 1. I'm not surprised there. He was the projected number 1 corner. We don't really need secondary. We need quarterback, but none of these quarterbacks are really that good. If we wanted to replace our guy, if I wanted to go like a pass rusher, like a speed edge, just nobody here looks that great. Like this guy, but he's round 2 to 3, and he's better than Adrian Campbell. If we go over at the other end here, all these pass rushers I would want are round 1 to 2 talent. So this draft class, honestly, doesn't look that great. I mean, you have Devin Burrell here, who is a strong arm, 6'3", great throw power, solid speed, but not crazy here. So honestly, I'm just probably going to trade back here. Like, there's just nothing I really want or need that is at this spot. Because I know Adrian Campbell is not better than Daniel Foote. Foote has a power move. So, yeah, we're going to trade this pick back because there's just nobody here that looks that great. So we're sending Bishop, who's only had normal development, younger wide receiver, our 1st, a 4th, and a 7th for a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd from the Bears in this year's draft. That's good enough for me. We're going to go to our pick now at 16. And this is where we could take a quarterback if he's on the board. Burrell is here. Goddard is here. So if we wanted to, we could. Elite throw power, good speed. He's got A awareness, A break sack, A short, B medium, B deep. We'll take him. We'll take him here. Hopefully, number 9, he can be the successor. Hidden development, so he already does have a better dev trait than our current quarterback. You know, not a bad haul. Could have taken that guy at 5. We gained another 2nd and 3rd, and we still have some guys on the board that we could take. I don't think there's going to be any edge rushers still. Yeah, no. There's Gio Haynes here, who we focus scouted. Round 2 to 3, we could take him with our other 2nd round pick. But we do need to find any defensive ends that are halfway decent. Have a run stopper edge here, defensive end here, that could probably play defensive tackle. Hold on. David Grayson, 6'5", 303, elite strength, solid speed. You move this guy to defensive tackle, he's going to be absurd. A hit power, A impact, A play rec, ADC block shit, a tackle. Yeah, we're going to take him, move him to defensive tackle. 31, get him at 37, hidden development 2. He's going to be a monster defensive tackle. He's going to take Chase Young's spot. And with our next second round pick, we're going to take that outside linebacker and shift him down. Well, we do need a running back too. I forgot about that. Is there a good power back later in the draft? I mean, yeah, there's Matt Joyner, who we'll try to take. Let's see. We could try to trade this pick back because he's not till 78, and that's a third round value. So do we trade back this pick maybe to a later second round pick to get another third? That could be something we do because there's a tight end here, Ben Holcomb, that doesn't look bad. So yeah, we're going to trade this pick back with the Colts maybe to try to pick up a third or even a fourth. We'll see what we can make work. All right, so 2 and a 5, it does pick up a third round pick as well as trading back for a second rounder. Going out to 59, we're going to take the outside linebacker if he's on the board. It looks like he is, which is fantastic. Aldridge is still on the board somehow. So yeah, whatever. We'll take Gio Haynes here. 23 years old, run stopper, outside linebacker. Going to play middle. 21, got him at 59. You know, not the end of the world that he has normal development because we didn't take him a lot earlier where I wanted to take him. Now round 3. I'm interested in taking a tight end for sure. That quarterback did go off the board. Ben Holcomb looks pretty good. He just has F deep route running, which sucks. This guy actually, hold on, ranked 80. We're right around this range. A awareness, B spec catch, ADC catch. Pretty good route running. 6'4" possession archetype. He looks fantastic. We are going to take him. 22, got him at 69. Hidden development will be our starting tight end of the foreseeable future. This mid-rounds have been better than the first round with the players that I've seen so far. There is a day 3 running back I want. Where'd he go? It wasn't Parks. It was Joyner, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Joyner. We'll take him with one of our 4th round picks. He's 142, so it'll be a while before somebody even looks his way. We do probably need another receiver since we traded one out. Carl Ayers could be one, but he is a physical archetype receiver. Typically, physical receivers have that normal development, is what it is. We haven't really drafted offensive line as much this rebuild. Typically, I am a fiend for taking offensive line, but not this year for somehow. Go back to that center. There was one that looked somewhat okay. Oh, never mind. He did not. Unfortunate. Take a look at guard. Yeah, there's nobody here that looks okay. Unless there's another defensive tackle just straight up like Devon Kindley. Never mind. I thought he was going to be decent. But these are power rushers. They're not going to be good. If you don't, the only thing, you got to take a power rusher in the first round or else they're just not going to be good at all. I could go to the trade block, shop this 3rd round pick around, maybe for a receiver that's down the depth chart of a team. Because right now, nobody on this board here looks relatively good. So the Commanders had Barry, who is a 76 star development 24-year-old, down on their depth chart. So we just shipped off our 3rd round pick for him. I mean, I didn't really have nothing to use for this 3rd round pick. The only thing I really want is, where is he at? Joyner. And he's going to be a 4th round guy. So, I mean, there's nothing really else I could do with this pick except ship it off for a next year pick. I don't think there's anybody else right now that's intriguing in regards to picking in the 3rd round. Like there's an A-catch B tackle guy. So we'll just trade these pick back and I'll let you know what Joyner's like. So in the draft, Cole Goddard is a 76. We did relatively well with our later picks with David Grayson, Gio Haynes. Actually, Grayson, I'm going to already move over to defensive tackle. I think he's going to shoot up to like a 77 overall. He just looked crazy to not be. Yeah, 77. 75 for Haynes, 75 for Lucas. The computer took these guys. How did this draft actually play out? I don't think anybody was crazy good. Yeah, Zach Griffin was a 79. What was Joyner? I need to know what Joyner was. I can't sort by position. He probably went in round 4, if I had to bet. Yeah, he's a 72 overall. Did he have hidden development? He had normal. All right, fine. That's fine with me. All right, for season 4, this is the team we're rocking with. 88 overall, 89 offense, 88 defense. I'm just hoping that Goddard and Lucas have a great dev trait, if I can speak, To have Nico Collins, Chris Olave, Mullins, and Barry from the throw to. Lacking at running back. I've been trying to get one. Just hasn't happened yet. Grayson with hidden dev. Hopefully he has something great. We're benching Chase Young because he's been pretty much awful for us. We have Gibson taking the reins after the Davis retirement. Branch at strong. McMullen at free. Secondary's fantastic. Our defense is probably going to have to carry us. I'm just hoping that we can at least have a winning record this year. At the midseason, we are 2-4. No idea what's going on. It seems like our team just can't get out of its own way. I mean, Goddard doing great. 11 touchdowns, 2 picks as a rookie. Got sacked 20 times, though. The running game's not doing great. Our receivers, Nico Collins leading the way with Olave, Lucas, and Barry behind him. Dude, Fuaga's got to go. Like, is there any way that I can just get him out of here, dude? He's just not doing good whatsoever. I would take whatever the case may be. Kingsley, Samataya. Goodness gracious, that's a mouthful here. Judkins, 2, 4, and a 7 is not too bad. They're trading an X factor here. I mean, it's not completely realistic, but it's just he is doing awful. Like, I feel this would be an addition by subtraction, just trading him. I'm going to see what the penalty would be, and then we're probably shipping him off. Well, other than that, players ready for negotiating. We have 77 mil. I need Brian Brissy. We will do player friendly, 4 years, 116. He takes it. Beautiful. Maxwell Hairston, 4 years, 26. Actually isn't bad. He also takes it. I'm not bringing Fuaga back. Fairchild's been really good for us. We'll do 2 years, like 28 mil. See if he takes that. He does. Fantastic. Chris Paul, DJ Campbell, Kendall, all these guys will let walk. So at this point, we will go to the offseason. We're not doing what's so hot right now. I'm probably going to try to scout some offensive linemen or choose focus scouts. Only cornerback and middle linebacker. I'll do corner. But yeah, at this point, we'll go to the playoffs. Probably not going to make it again because Fuaga is giving up everybody to sack the quarterback. So in a Madden way, we make the playoffs at 8-9 as a 91 overall. We should be the best team in the league in terms of overall wise. Like, if you just go up to the top here, I don't think anybody else really compares. Oh, the Chiefs are a 92. 96 offense. My God. So the Chiefs are better than us. There's another 90. It doesn't look like anybody else is close. Yeah, so it's us and the Chiefs. But we make the playoffs at 8-9. How? Oh, we won a division at 8-9. Oh, my, that's terrible. Take a look at the stats so far. Cole Goddard, 32 touchdowns, 13 picks, 4,300 yards. The best season so far that we've had at a quarterback. Might try to trade Clint Scott here. Giddens, awful. Through the air, Olave and Lucas, almost 1,000 yards from a tight end. Nico Collins with 8. Olave only 5. Barry with 7. Mullins with 2. How did offensive line do? Absolutely awful. And of course, Fairchild, when I was complimenting him of doing great, does terrible. Yeah, Fuaga, we're just letting go. He's just been miserable. Justin Reed led the way with 97 tackles at safety. Oh, he was our sub linebacker. That's why. 14 tackles for loss for Breezy, 12 for Downing, 9.5 for Grayson at defensive tackle. All right. Maybe he wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Mahomes, of course, wins MVP. No Saints up here. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Hurts. Of course, no Saints. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Mason Graham. Huh. Offensive Rookie of the Year does go to Goddard. Hell yeah. I mean, Lucas, but he has better chance getting X Factor than Goddard does. Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Grayson, so he will go up in depth trait. We will take a look at our development so far before we face the Commanders. Let's take a look here. Oh, okay. Lucas and Goddard with X Factor. I said that we needed developments, and here it is. All right. So that's definitely going to propel us forward in terms of trying to win. Grayson only star, but he should go up with the Rookie of the Year. Now let's see, can we beat the Commanders? They are 12-5 to our 8-9. Move on to next week, the divisional round. And we do. We beat them 28-14, running into the Seahawks, the 12th man on the road. I mean, last time this was flipped, where the Saints were the favorite when Seahawks beat us. Well, the Seahawks were 7-9. They were the favorite in the beast mode, beast quake, whatever you want to call it. We do fall 37-31. We'll move on to the offseason now. It's good that we found out our quarterback has X Factor and our tight end has X Factor. Hopefully Grayson goes up to superstar. We'll have about 20-ish mil as the Seahawks actually win the Super Bowl 23-17. Who's their quarterback? Sam Darnold? Why couldn't he do that when I rebuilt the Seahawks? When I did that, he absolutely crapped the bed. Oh, well. We'll see how much we went up in dev traits here. So nobody on offense really went up. Take a look over at defense. Grayson does go to superstar. All right. Justin now has X Factor. All right. I mean, that's great. Love to see that. Harrison goes up to superstar. Okay, so our secondary is absolutely balling out. All we need now is to find one guy and go all in for him in terms of maybe we can restructure contracts. I'm not bringing Fuaga back. You can, no, goodbye. I'm not going to accept the 5th-year option for Clint Scott. We're probably going to trade him to a team that needs a quarterback. So we'll do that. Move on to the free agency period. We have 48 mil. That's enough for, oh my God. If we didn't have a quarterback, Josh Allen would have been like, yes, let's go get him. Landon Dickerson, I don't think it would make sense to move him over to tackle. We can try for Jordan Mailata. How's he been for the Eagles here? Oh, I got to get him. I got to get him. 1 year. I will throw 1 year a $35 million offer, basically. We are vast in the lead for him. The fact that it's a 1-year contract is fantastic. Is there any defensive ends? Derek Harmon? I mean, not really. Quite honestly. We can draft an outside linebacker at that point. We don't need anybody that way. We do need running back. I mean, we could probably get Jordan James on a cheap deal. Oh, yeah, very cheap. Hopefully he can try to run the way or ride the wave and go. But we'll see who we're going after, Mailata and James. Do we get Mailata? We do get Jordan Mailata. All right. Do we get James? Come on. And we do get Jordan James. So 2 guys that are automatically going to come in and play right away. We're going to move Campbell back to right tackle. And this is going to help us out in the draft too. Because now I don't feel forced to take a guy. So, I mean, obviously at one point I would love to get a running back. On defense, we can try to get another outside linebacker. So, I mean, that's not too hard to draft either, quite honestly. You can always find a 4th-round guy that has hidden development. So, we'll see what we do in the draft. Obviously, outside linebacker and running back are our main focuses. Other than that, we should be good. Or I can make a big-time trade. We'll see. Actually, trading Clint Scott might be the move. We might get like a 2nd-round pick for him for a team that desperately needs a quarterback. What's it like for Chase Young now? Is it a big penalty? Chase Young. Oh, not a bad penalty at all. So we're going to package Young for like maybe a 5th. Oh, there's no trade offers because his cap hit's 20 mil. Nobody can take his cap hit. The Browns can. Who do they have at defensive tackle? Do they have anybody? Might just cut Chase Young then. I don't know. We'll see. So we're trading Scott to the Lions for a 2nd and 3rd-round pick. They don't have Jared Goff anymore. He's getting older. So Scott, go into a chance with a good team, doing right by him, and letting him go off to his future endeavors. Another thing we're going to do here is we are cutting Chase Young to go out and try to sign either a backup running back, more than likely an outside linebacker, just to fill a need. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut him. Going to free up $12 million cap. We will take an $8 million penalty. That's fine. I just need an outside linebacker, an off-ball linebacker specifically. Maybe we can find a middle that can shift over, whatever the case may be. Chris Paul did get signed. Lander Barton's possibility. Or we can just hold on to the cap. That's probably what I'm going to do, just hold on to it. So, yeah, that's more than likely what we'll do. We'll hold on to the cap and just go straight to the draft. It's fine by me. So this time in the draft, we actually pick at 25. We did focus scout a couple of defensive ends. So they are 9 and 15. They're probably not going to be available by the time we pick. So we got to figure out, do we want to trade up to around that spot? Or do we want to keep with what we got? It really depends. I mean, we have the ammo to trade up to around 15. So it's not exactly the end of the world if we decided to do so. Or we can take one of these defensive tackles, but defensive tackles are never typically good. So we'll have to see. My God, there's so many good A play recs. A block shed, B tackle. I'm actually liking Nick Stewart here. B block shed, B power move, A tackling. But I already have enough defensive tackles. We need one to play at end. So maybe we trade up for Neil Watkins. It's around 9. We'll go pick by pick to see. So yeah, Keys goes, Carrington. So far he's on the board. He's projected to go at 9. Cartwright. Let's see what the Lions do here. They go Watkins, of course. All right, well, so much for that. I was hopeful he can make it to somewhere around 9, and then we would have traded up for him. But at that point in time, just let him go. We'll look at Javier Pruitt. He's ranked 8, but he's at 25, so obviously he's not going to be good. Maybe Deion Knox? Still no. I don't think there's really anybody here. I mean, obviously Jay Truman looks pretty good for an off ball, but there's really nobody else here. So it's unfortunate that we couldn't find a good defensive end to take over. Maybe we get a left tackle. Nope, no left tackles. I mean, there's really nothing we need except running back, but you can always find a running back day 3 in the draft. Like Joe Davis, for example, looks great in the later rounds, or even Steve Albert around 3 to 4. So at that point in time, we just got to find, wait a minute. Oh, you just don't have good route running skills for Devontae Robertson. Where's he ranked? He's ranked 49. We don't need another receiver. That's the thing. We just don't need it. It's just unfortunate we can't find a good defensive end. I've tried constantly. So we are going to trade this pick out. The Seahawks giving a 3rd round pick? Huh. Yeah, I'll do this trade with the Seahawks. Get a pick up a 3rd and a 4th this year. We'll go to 32. Try to reevaluate our options that are there. Just depends. Like Bailey is a 1st round running back. Just doesn't look good. Like Albert looks so much better. And then Davis looks better than him. So we're just going to wait to take him there. There's no left tackle here that looks good. No real guard. Yeah, so I'm just trying to confused. Kevin Wentz. No, well, this guy. Still, I just wish somebody was halfway decent. I don't know. I'm just worried about where we can pick players at right now. Round 1 pick 32. There's just nobody on the board that actually looks good. So maybe do we trade back again to like mid-2nd round? We could take a chance on Pruitt since we're later in the draft now. But I just don't want to pick for position of need. If I pick somebody, I want him to be the best guy available. Jake McManus doesn't look too bad. Take a look at his physicals. I'll bite. Jake McManus, 25, got him at 32. And yep, there it is. No more development. All right, let's take that defensive tackle if he's still available. It's like the computer knows who's going to be no more development. Kilgore's at 90. Yeah, I'm not taking a 90 guy here at, what are we at, 34, 36? Let me see what else I can work here. Future first, a 2nd, a 3rd this year with the Raiders. Yeah, we'll do that. Trade this back to about mid-2nd round. Evaluate who else we can take. Oh, late 2nd round. Actually, not even mid-2nd round. There wasn't really anybody else I wanted. The running back went off the board. Well, Davis is here. Wow, that's crazy that they took him so early. I guess now we got to reach for the defensive tackle on Kilgore. Yeah, I guess we'll have to reach for him because he's going to go ahead. So we'll take Kilgore here. It's going to be a whole round early. But I'm just terrified he's going to get taken. He has 34 in true talent. Get him at 57. Hidden development. All right, we can move him over the end, play him. Hopefully he has something. And now with our second round pick, let's figure out what else we want to do. We do need another safety to take over for, well, no, we don't. We're good at safety. I don't know why I keep thinking I need a safety. I need a linebacker, actually. Galloway, no. I mean, maybe. Can itch my face. Good night. Callaway looks good. So does Atkinson. He actually has A, power move, and B, block shedding. What is wrong with you? Elite speed. Solid change of direction. Great strength. Sure. We'll take him. Play him on off ball. 27, got him at 59. Hidden development as well. 90 speed. Oh, yeah. We're now starting to cook. Now, this third round pick, we're just going to go ahead and take the day 3 running back. Just go ahead and take him. Don't even risk it. Where is he? Joe Davis, 169. Yeah. How is he looking here? Elusive back. Solid speed. Elite jumping. Oh, his physicals. Actually. I thought he was actually going to be better than that, but he's not. I mean, he's still the best rated one. I just don't think he's going to be as good as I thought. So we can actually probably wait to take him. Unless I could package a couple of third round picks to just move for an older back. At this point, there's no good offensive line left here. This guy doesn't look bad at all, though. So many A's. Philip Kopp out of Alabama, out of Florida. Solid strength, great change of direction. Yeah, we'll take a chance on him. Take a chance. 33, got him at 68. Also hidden development. Not bad, not bad. All right, at 81, yeah, now we'll pull the trigger. Now we will pull the trigger on Joe Davis. We just need a running back. It is going to be a reach. This one, I'll admit it. Oh, it's not that much of a reach. 52, got him at 81. Hidden development as well. All right. So now we're actually doing something with these picks. I just don't know what more I can go after. Quite honestly, because like everybody else, I don't need receivers. I don't need a tight end. I already got offensive lineman with one of these picks. There's no real good defensive end. So I might just try to shop this pick around, see what I can get. Third round picks, we're going to take Brandon Burbank. Looked pretty good as a pass protect offensive lineman. 60 true talent, 89. Oh, hidden development too. We've gotten very lucky in our hidden developments this time around versus last time. I can take a look and see what we can get with this third round pick. A 3 next year, 6, 7, 7. A 3 and a 5. Yeah, we'll take that from Seattle. We just have too many third round picks, and there's not really anybody left on the board that I like. So we'll take a look here at this pick at the end of the third round. This probably will be the last pick that I show. See if we can find a defensive end or somebody that can be. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. A to C pursuit. I saw that. Saw that A to C pursuit. Who was that? Thomas Fox. B block shed, B tackle, C play rec, B power move. Not too. Oh, never mind. He has bad physicals. Yeah. Oh well. Is there any middle linebackers? A play rec, A to C hit power. Nah. Outside linebacker pass coverage. A power move here for Jerry Jones. Not the owner of the Cowboys. I mean, we'll take a stab at Jamie Atkinson just cuz. Does he have good physicals? Sure, why not? It's probably not going to be good. Oh, 15, got him at 96. Then there's normal development. So now we got a lot of good players here. A ton of 70 overalls. Got a lot of depth. That's what this class mainly was. Jake McManus going to play defensive end, obviously. I'm trying to remember if he can play, if he needs to play left or if he needs to play right. I think he needs to play left, if I remember correctly. If not, he's going to play no matter what to have a chance. Kilgore is hidden development. Callaway needs to play actually outside linebacker. So we're going to move him over to left to get him to play and hopefully win defensive rookie of the year. And also going to be our sub linebacker. He actually goes up. Philip Kopp. We have Joe Davis is going to start. Burbank, who might get some run. Atkinson, Dion Black. That's who the computer took from Akron. Well, he's a good overall, just no development there. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, overall, pretty good class, pretty deep class, honestly. Let's take a look at, our lineup. Obviously, to make some changes here to see who can play where. Adjust generate best lineup. Davis is going to start. I didn't mean to click Goddard. Let me go back. Davis is going to start. That way he has a chance to win his rookie of the year. Receivers are looking fantastic still. Take a look at defense. Oh, he needs to play right outside linebacker. So we'll go in and fix that. McManus needs to play right in. We just need, even though both guys have normal development, I always like to start my rookies because if they do win Rookie of the Year, they get Superstar. And that's really what we need here. We need more Superstars rather than just stars and normals. So that's why I'm making all these adjustments. I'm going to put one of the guys we drafted at sub linebacker, probably the guy we just moved over to right outside. That way we can then go out and try to win an award. I don't know why they keep putting him over here. I'll go in the actual depth chart and fix that. Our sub linebacker, I'll also put him there. That way he can win an award, maybe. But yeah, from here, that's all I can really do. So year 5, we're on a 92 overall, 93 offense, 91 defense. I'm just worried about our offensive line. I mean, we obviously signed Jordan Mailata, so he should be a focal point here for this season. We have X factors and superstars over the place. Offensive line's looking really good. On defense, you know, we still have superstars with Gibson, Grayson, and Brissy. Our secondary is superb. We're going to keep it as is. Harrison going to play the slot corner role with McMullen, Branch, and Reed. Got some rookies on defense with our linebackers. But this team should be relatively good. So I'm hopeful that we can make it there. We'll go to the midseason mark. Probably going to be another 2-5 or 3-4 team, knowing Madden. But let's hope we aren't. Let's hope we actually have a winning record for once. So finally, at the midseason mark, we are paying off. We're 6-1, playing the Bills, who don't have Josh Allen. He's actually on the rival Miami Dolphins. We do have a defensive line breakout. It's probably Brissy. If I had to give it a chance, it's actually David Grayson. Feeling unstoppable. Let's hope he has a chance to get X Factor. Or maybe he just already gets X Factor. That'd be fantastic. What does he have to do? Oh, he just has it. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. Love that. It's another X Factor on our defense. Take a look to see who we need to resign, actually. We have 108 mil. All right. So we're going to try to get Craig McCullen. Wants more money. Nico Collins, Lance Mullins, Heath Sears, Josh Berry. I'll try to offer. We need to offer very player friendly because Campbell isn't interested. He does take it. That brings us to 58 mil. Nico wants a 4-year contract at 30 years old. I'll wait to the end of the year to see how much you regress. 2 years, 12 mil for Mullins. Awesome. Goodness gracious. Okay. 2 years, 13 for Sears. Oh, yeah, we'll give that to you as well. That's very cheap, honestly. Oh, Mailata wants a negotiation 2-year contract. I'll wait to the end of the year, see how much you regress. We'll probably let Reed go. Man. I'll do 2 years, like 50 for Nico. He wants a long-term deal. And we'll come back for Mailata. Let's take a look and see how our team is actually doing right now. Goddard looking like he's doing great, 16-1. Got sacked 11 times already. Nobody's doing anything on the ground. Goodness gracious. Josh Berry actually is leading us in yards this year. Nico got no touchdowns and wants that much money. All right, fine, whatever. Mailata, of course, is giving up 4 sacks. Cam was doing fantastic on defense. So we have any sacks, maybe? David Grayson, 6. Oh, my Lord, that's why he's got X Factor. Yeah. But now we'll go to the end of the season. Well, actually, we'll go to next. We don't need to go to the end of the season. Well, never mind. The breakout already happened. But yeah, we'll go to the end of the season. Hopefully, we can make the playoffs this time around. I mean, it's looking good since we're already 6-1. But if you know Madden, you know you always do worse in your second half than you do your first half. All right, as you see, we are indeed a 94 overall. Before I go out and reveal how we did in Season 5, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know down below what other team you would want. When did we get McKenzie? Oh, I forgot I drafted him. Anyways, I forgot. Some things throw me out. I get distracted. But yeah, let me know down below who else you'd want to see, as well as drop a like and subscribe to the channel. But in Season 5, so far, we are 14-3. Our best season thus far by a mile. And Cole Goddard, 44 touchdowns, 9 picks, 4,500 yards. Could be an MVP type season. Could be. On the ground, yeah, Joe Davis did miserable. None of our quarterbacks have had a good running back behind him. Nico Collins bounced back in the second half of the year, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Olave, 1,008. Barry, 967 14. Lucas had a good year, 788 and 8. How did our offensive line do? Of course, Malata gave up 12 sacks in their first year here. Our interior didn't do great. Campbell's been rock solid on the right side. On defense, Johnny Callaway, 100 tackles. I love the sack numbers. David Grayson, 13 and 13.5. Percy, 13 and 10. Downing with 14.5. All right. 5 picks for Kool-Aid McKinstry. Could that be an X-Factor type year? Quite possibly. Lamar Jackson does win MVP. Goddard at 3. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Xavier Restrepo and the Falcons. Goddard at 3 again. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Hutchinson. Grayson at 6. Downing at 7. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Dwayne Kidd. Davis at 2. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, Callaway gets robbed. Same thing with McManus by Sean Buckner. It is what it is. We will go to the divisional round, see who we end up playing. Who do we do? The Giants. My kryptonite sometimes in these rebuilds. We are 94 overall. That's got to be the best by a long shot. Let's take a look here throughout the rest of the teams. I don't think anybody's coming close to a 94 overall like we are. The Raiders looked like was at a 90. Chiefs still a 92. Browns, yeah, we're the only one even in that stratosphere. Well, besides the Chiefs, of course. Let's take a look. Playing the Giants here at home in the divisional round. Please don't choke. I'm begging. And we get absolutely blown out 42-17. Whatever, man. Like, I don't hate Madden simulation just absolutely sucks. Yeah, the Commanders win this Super Bowl. Is what it is. We will go next. Actually, we'll go take a look and see if we got any upgrades in developments. This pretty much has to be a full sin season. Like, go out there and go for it in terms of getting into the playoffs. Because right now our team, 93 overall. Real McKinstry didn't go up. Interesting. But yeah, this has to be the year we just go guns a-blazing. Green goes at the superstar. I just don't know how much money we have. That's the only thing that sucks. Is that with some of the guys that have declined, we're at 68 mil. So we should have enough to negotiate all these contracts that we need. Like Craig McMullen, I will give you 112 mil. He's got to stay. He takes it. We're at 48. Nico actually didn't go down. I'll give you a 4-year 103. He does take that. We're at 25 mil. I'll give him a lotta. We actually can't. I'm going to have to franchise tag him or just constantly just go out and restructure contracts. That might be what I have to do is go out and restructure or see what will save us the most money. No, I'm not taking Chris Olave out. Let's see. Frees up 6 mil. Frees up 10. We'll do Branch. But yeah, I'm going to sit here and just restructure contracts that way and go out and offer a contract to Jordan Mailata and hopefully, at least go out and sign some free agents. For Jordan Mailata, we're going to go 2 years, 70. He takes it. That's going to give us 27 mil. I'm not going to pick up the 5th year for Michael Hightower, but this is the last season no matter what. Like, we're going to go to free agency and just throw 20 million at the wall and see what sticks. Even if I need to continuously go out. Oh, Mason Graham's here. And he has interest. Okay. So with that being said, I need to go back and restructure more contracts. So now we have enough cap to offer him a very player. We don't have enough cap. Let me go back. Very player friendly base. What do you mean? This is plenty of cap space. We'll do a player friendly 5-year 224. And we are very much in the lead here for Mason Graham. Does he take it? He does. Our D line is absolutely stacked. So now we're just going to take the most athletic out of the 3, kick him over to end, and whoever it is, we'll just put him there. So let me see who is the most athletic. Is it Mason Graham, 6'3", 315? Oh my God. 99 block shot, 99 power, 99 finesse. Jesus. 71 speed, 77 excel. I don't think he's the most athletic out of the bunch. We'll take a look at Grayson and Proceeds. It might be Grayson. He did play end at one point. 79 speed. Yeah, he's going to be the one that plays end. Going to move over to right end. So we'll have 2 X-Factor defensive linemen, an X-Factor free safety, God, next factor, strong safety. Dude, this team's just loaded everywhere you look. So yeah, that's going to be the one full send signing we do. And at this point in time, we can just draft for whoever or maybe even trade for running back. That might be what we do. Try to trade for running back. Let's have an X Factor running back. Hear me out here. He's 85, 24 years old. He's behind Devon Achane. So I feel like to make this fair, we'll throw a first and we'll throw in one of our offensive linemen, probably Cesar Ruiz, because he hasn't been the best. That's a starting offensive guard for him. We're going to make this a realistic trade in a second-round pick. And it's going to put them over the cap. Great. So let's do a second and a third, and then they'll have to throw in somebody small since it would throw them over the cap. Maybe like Darius Monroe. Second and a third, and it's done. We get Griffin. We throw in 2 basically top 100 picks to get an elite running back. If you don't think that's realistic, I mean, running backs have gone for more that have had better, well-renowned stats, like McCaffrey, for example, when he got traded from the Panthers to the 49ers. So running backs aren't really valued in the league, but X-Factor running backs are pretty much valued for Madden. So we'll go to the draft now, pretty much go for whoever we want, and go from there. Hightower here for a second-round pick from the Bills. He had an interest on the trade block, so we threw him up there, try to get some more cap room. And, well, when you have people that are getting traded away, or when you sign players like Mason Graham, who's a free agent, it's just like that. We're going to go to the draft, see who's going to be at our pick. We're going to be in the late 20s here. We're at 28, actually. I figured. Let's see who's going to be on the board for us to take. We can take literally anybody. There's a top 5 talent quarterback. We don't need any quarterbacks. There's so many of them. Oh, my word. There's a couple of strong safeties on the board. A awareness. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's a lot. This guy, a lot of them look really good. B tackle, B hit power. This guy's got A pursue from Michael Miller. He's 21, ranked 40. He's only 5'9", though. A little short for a safety. Nobody really has A to C, A to C. Whoa. Run support, Trent Falk. Here's a guy that we can probably draft later on. Maybe there's another corner we can take and move him over to safety. B-man, B-zone, A catching. Spencer Dixon, man-to-man corner. Great change of direction, elite excel. Oh, we're going to take Spencer Dixon here. We can move another corner to safety. 11, got him at 28. Hidden development, 93 speed. Goodness gracious, we just love taking corners. But we do need some more safeties because Justin Reed did retire. Now at 56. What can we do here? Maybe another running back? I don't think so. Probably an offensive lineman. Matt Jenkins, possibly. B run block. B to D. Randy McDonald. You typically never really see a good tackle in round 2. But this might be the exception here. There's 2 of them that look really good. Jenkins as well as McDonald. I just need to see what his pass blocking is. Let's go over, take a look at guards. Not as good. Take a look at the centers. This guy actually, A-B pass block, B run block. Hold on, Rod Fletcher. He's 6'3". Poor jumping. I don't really care about jumping. I care about strength. We'll take Rod Fletcher. He is 14, got him at 56. Hidden development as well. Just more depth in the offensive line in case somebody sucks, which is probably going to happen more often than not. All the way to the 3rd round now. We could take another receiver in case Nico retires. We do need one. Jonathan Capers looks okay. Be released. He just doesn't have the greatest route running. Physical archetype. 4'5". Good change of direction. Good strength. Just doesn't have good excel. And with physical receivers, they're more often to have that normal development. There's some down the board here, like Gavin Andrews. But they just don't have any good route running. So that's the only thing that sucks. We really don't need a tight end. We're good on offensive line and defensive line. I mean, I could, of course, get another middle linebacker type. Wait a minute, that guy, this power rusher, hold on. He had B block shed, A power move, but we don't really need that. I guess we'll go wide receiver or running back. I mean, what else do we have to lose here? We have an X factor. Gerald Matlock looks good. So does Julius Johnson, but he has better carrying. Let's take a look at Matlock. Elite jump and solid speed. Let's take a look at Julius Johnson. Great. Marginal port, yeah. We're probably going to go either the running back or the receiver here. Let's take a look. Decent speed for Capers. Yeah, we'll go the running back. Gerard Matlock doesn't hurt to have a backup running back. Watch him have X Factor too. 78, get him at 92, hidden development. If he has X Factor, I'm going to lose my mind. In the draft, Dixon's actually a 77. We might move one of him, or probably him to free safety. I can take a look at his tackling. If I can get over here too. Well, actually, I can just click him. I always forget I can just click him. He has 70 press, 75, 59 tackles. So we have to take a different corner and move them to safety. We'll see. We have so many superstars. We got Fletcher, Matlock, and they drafted the rest. I'm just overall happy with our first 3 picks because we were just going BPA at that point in time. But yeah, this is the last season no matter what. As you see, we're negative in cap space. We're a 95 overall. There's like no way, no how that we should not be in the playoffs or in Super Bowl contention. Like, we have so many talented guys across the board. I just don't know what else to say other than that. Like, honestly, you know, at the midseason, we're surprise, 4-3. If we don't make the playoffs here, there's nothing I can do. Like, look at these contracts and look how much cap room we have. If we just don't get it, then we're just cursed at this point in time. Let's take a look at Goddard. Typical good season, 19 yards, 18 touchdowns so far. Griffith is doing better on the ground, probably our best running back yet, which is kind of sad. Eric Lucas leading the way as a tight end. Interesting to see. Offensive line, of course, Malata is not doing great. Whatever. How many sacks? We have 7.5 for Mason Graham. Yeah. But, well, at this point in time, we're just going to have to go to the end of the season, go to the playoffs, and just hope and pray that we don't get screwed over by Matt. So this year in the playoffs, we make it at 11-6. Playing the Falcons, who have a 92 offense, we are 96 overall. This is probably the best team I've built, like, hands down, somehow with the Saints. But, yeah, everybody's looking really good so far. Nobody's looking like they're downgrading in overall, or regressing, I should say. That's the word I was trying to think of. We have 3 superstar corners, 3 superstar X factors. Who do the Falcons have at this point in time? Go take a look. Yeah, they have Bijan at superstar, Trey Smith, Michael Penix at 94, London, Chris Lindstrom, Kyle Pitts actually developed, Jedi Barron from Texas. Team does look really good. Offensive player of the year and Xavier Restrepo. I guess we'll see if we'll see what awards we won in the stats. I was about to just go straight in and simulate. Yeah, Cole Goddard, 48 touchdowns, 9 picks. That's got to be MVP at this point in time. On the ground, 4.4 yards per carry for Zach Griffin, our best year yet from running back. Through the air, Glenn Lucas, 1,000 yards. Nico Collins and Lance Mullins with 14 touchdowns. Offensive line, you know, probably our best yet, even though Malata let up 12 sacks, is what it is. Johnny Callaway, 100 tackles, 18 TFLs for Graham. Love these sack numbers here. 12, 11, 10, 9. Nobody with 8, or else I would have kept counting down. I just want to see if we won MVP. Cole Goddard does win MVP. Perfect. Restrepo, another offensive player of the year. That's back-to-back for him. Defensive player of the year does go to Aiden Hutchinson. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Joel Carter. No Saints here except Matt Luck at 9. And defensive rookie of the year goes to Rakeem Mims on the Falcons. So they have an offensive player of the year and a defensive rookie of the year. Now let's see if we can finally escape against them. We do. Now we're playing the 49ers in the divisional round. 3 games in a row in Madden is very hard to do, especially with the simulation. All right. And now we play the Commanders. I'm a little nervous, especially with Jaden Daniels. But can we make it to the Super Bowl? How does it look? We do 37-31, and Cole Goddard, almost 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Our defense is not good, but he is carrying us. and we're going to play the Indianapolis Colts. Let's see if we can actually win the Super Bowl. They are an 88 overall. How has Anthony Richardson developed in this one? Probably very well. I don't know why, but he always develops well in Madden. Yeah, 97 overall with Trust, Colston Loveland, Josh Downs, Quentin Nelson. They got Frank Ragnow. This team, Ollie Gordon has overtaken Jonathan Taylor. He's probably retired or something. Aaron McMichael, Alec Pierce is still here. But let's get right into it. Hopefully we can win this one. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe down below, and leave a comment for who you want next. Let's hope we can win a Super Bowl. Oh, this is the rematch. Oh, what Super Bowl was it? Anyways, with Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, where the Saints won 31-17 off of Tracy Porter pick 6. I'm going to adjust the time and put it on all Madden. That way, in case I hop in, it is on the right difficulty. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this one. Let's hope we can pull off the same thing that they did way back in 09 or 2010, whatever it was, and take down the Colts. All right, let's see if we can take down the Colts. What are we going to do? Our first drive ends in a touchdown. The Colts drive down, scores well. We do have the worst defense in the NFL, but the best offense. So is defense going to win championships, or is our offense just going to be too much to handle? Right now, it's a tie ball game. We do score right before halftime to put it 21-14. It is raining in this one. Let's go take a 2-possession lead. We cannot. The Colts do have the ball. Oh, it looks like they threw a pick. Can we take advantage and score again? It looks like we will. Cole Goddard to Kyle Bates, the backup tight end, scoring that touchdown. Let's go possession by possession. I guess at this point, if I can do that right. Yeah, possession by possession. They throw another pick. This one's downing our defensive end with it. And if we score here, this is going to be game over. Oh, it is game over anyways. So the Saints take down the Colts finally. 28-14. Also the double-digit win. They beat them 31-17. So really 6 points total off of what the Super Bowl score was back then. But if you, again, drop a like, subscribe down below. Tell me who you want done next. I've had a ton of fun. This is my favorite team. I love seeing them win a Super Bowl as Chris Olave, one of the few players remaining from the original team. I believe it was him and just Eric McCoy that stayed. That's pretty much it. But and Cooler McKinstry, those 3. But again, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe if you're new. Tell me what team you want next. And until then, I'm out. Peace.